Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to be back. I love posting videos every week. So Disney has released a lot of statements lately, like a lot of new things have happened. So honestly, I just kind of thought that would be best to just talk about everything so we all know what is going on so we can make the most out of our time at Disney once the parks do open. So I know there's a lot of stuff that has been going on. There's a lot of stuff that's being said. There's a lot of things that people are not very happy about, but we have to make the most of it. So we're just gonna jump right in. But before I do, make sure to subscribe to my channel. It's gonna be that big red button right down there. Also make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you want more news regarding the Disney openings and everything like that. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna jump right in and we're gonna talk about what's going on with Disney. Alrighty guys, so before I jump into what Disney has been saying, I know a lot of bigger states, especially Florida and California, have been experiencing more COVID spikes than usual. So on Friday, the state of Florida actually announced that it has hit a new record in COVID cases within just the past few days. So we have had almost 4,000 new cases just of COVID in the past few days, which makes a lot of people in Florida very nervous because Disney is opening back up, Universal, SeaWorld has already opened, and a lot of people want to get back to their normal lives, but that's clearly not gonna happen for a very long time. So people are very angry, they're very upset because they want to have that normalcy back. But if we're being honest, it's not gonna happen. So moving on to Disney, Disney has announced a lot of new things, okay? They've launched the reservation system. They're figuring out new ways to be able to open up the park so people can actually enjoy their time while still being safe. So if any of you guys really, truly know Disney, you know that Disney's motto is not just the happiest place on earth, okay? Their biggest motto is safety begins with me. That is the biggest thing that Disney is all about. They are all about making sure that their cast members and their guests are safe while on property. So they're gonna do everything they can to make sure that every guest feels safe and feels welcome in the parks, as well as every single cast member. Because especially if we are seeing spikes in cases here in Florida, you can only imagine how the cast members feel knowing that they're gonna have to go back to work and deal with so many guests that, to be honest, they're probably not gonna wanna wear their mask. It's gonna be something very tricky and very difficult to navigate, but that is Disney's biggest thing, is making sure that all guests and cast members feel safe while they are there. So Disney announced beforehand that they are going to be holding different types of previews for all of their guests and cast members. So there will be cast member previews, DVC previews, and annual pass holder previews. The only ones that we actually know that are going to be happening are cast members and annual pass holder previews. The cast member previews are going to be held July 7th and 8th. And then the pass holder previews are going to be held July 9th and 10th. So cast members get a little bit more leeway. They get to bring someone with them. So for the pass holder previews, it's only going to be for the Platinum Plus, Platinum, Gold, Silver, Weekday Select, Theme Park Select, and Premier pass holders. Okay, so there's only going to be a select few different pass holders that are going to be able to go to the previews, but it's going to be on a first come first serve basis. So you definitely need to make sure that you are watching your emails and watching what is happening, because I know we all want to go to the parks. So if you really want to go on those previews, make sure that you are paying attention to your emails. Now, one of the biggest things that I have been noticing that people are very upset about, besides wearing face masks, is that guests who come to the parks and have a hotel reservation and everything like that are going to be able to make reservations for their entire stay. So they could be there for over a week and be able to get into the park every single day if that is available, okay? Now, annual pass holders like myself who are maybe locals or they can only go during certain times, or they're very spontaneous when they want to go, don't really get the luxury of being able to do that. So Disney announced that pass holders who do not have a hotel reservation will only be allowed to have 3 reservations at a time, which honestly does kind of stink. So you can make 3 reservations in a row, and as soon as you use all of those reservations, you can make new ones, which I do understand that is kind of sucky. You have to navigate your way through it, but to be honest, you could go 6 or 7 times and you would pay off that entire annual pass. So I understand the frustration, because trust me, I love going to Disney. I love it more than anything, but I also know that this is the way that it's gonna be. So I can't really sit here and judge and be upset about it, because I obviously can't change it. So another thing that Disney released is the fact that they are no longer going to be doing complimentary magic bands. So Disney is trying to essentially go all digital. They're trying to do everything from My Disney Experience, which is the app that you can download to make fast passes, dining reservations, and it will be where you make your park reservations as well. So Disney is trying to essentially get rid of magic bands. You can still buy a magic band at a discounted price if you want to use that, but Disney is trying to make it so essentially you are doing everything from My Disney Experience. So if you opt out of a magic band, you will be given a key, like a key card. That's how you would get in and out of your rooms and everything like that. But they're, again, trying to make sure that everything goes through My Disney Experience, which in a way I understand, but also I can see how there are going to be problems with that. But on the bright side, there are a couple things that Disney has confirmed that will be opening along with the parks. One of those is going to be my favorite, Spaceship Earth. So this big, beautiful golf ball, as some people call it, was originally supposed to start refurbishment last month, but obviously with COVID, that was put on hold, and that has actually been pushed back. So good old Spaceship Earth is gonna be opening up with us on the 15th, which will be super nice. Now, another ride that I know a lot of people are very excited about, a lot of people have not ridden it, which if you have not, I'm very sad for you, because it is probably one of my favorite rides at Disney, but Rise of the Resistance will be opening with Hollywood Studios, which is very exciting. It's very amazing. I have a feeling the virtual lines and the virtual queues will be happening with that ride again, along with many others. So I'm very excited. I love that ride, and I'm very much hoping that I will be able to go on it a couple times this year before the year ends, because it is so much fun. I'm not going to spoil anything if no one has ridden it, but it is a very, very, very fun ride to go on. So now we're going to get into the more difficult part, and that will be talking about what people should do with their passes, whether you paid monthly or in full, because Disney does have a couple options, and honestly, they are trying their very best to accommodate every single guest. So we are gonna dig right into that right now. Alrighty, so the first one we're gonna start off with is the pass holders who have paid in full, okay? Means you paid the whole chunk up front, you're already done, okay? So Disney has given you 2 different options with this. So the first one is going to be that you can receive a 1-month extension on your annual pass. If you do choose to have that extension, that will show up on your My Disney Experience account in October of this year. Now, if you decide that you want to cancel your pass, you have the option to opt out of that 1-month free extension and get a partial refund. Obviously, you would not get a full refund because there were times that you had used it, but you do have the option to cancel, get that partial refund, and opt out of that 1-month extension. So we're gonna move on to the monthly passes now, okay? The people who are financing their passes. So originally when the parks closed, Disney said that between March 14th and April 4th, your payments would stop, okay? Disney was not gonna charge you throughout that time, and honestly, they have not been charging you since. But one thing that Disney said they would do is if you were charged between March 14th and April 1st, then you would get a refund for that, okay? So essentially that refund would go back to you, and then once the parks open, you will start having that monthly payment again. So another thing that Disney is doing, which honestly I feel like is the best option that Disney would be able to give, because honestly, if you read the contract that you signed when you signed up to essentially finance your pass, there is nothing about a pandemic or anything like that in your contract, obviously, because no one knew it was going to happen. Essentially what Disney is doing is, if you really do not want to keep your pass and you really are struggling financially, or you just don't think going to Disney is going to be the best option for you, Disney is giving you the option to essentially cancel your monthly payments after August 11th. Honestly, I think this is probably the best thing that Disney can do for people who are financing. I will leave the link down in the description box below with the entire website where all of the information that Disney has released about reopening, about COVID, everything like that. I'll have it all down in the description box below, so you can go there yourself, you can read it, and you can also understand and see what it is that you want to do about your pass if you have one. If you opt to cancel your entire pass completely, you don't want to do it anymore, you can call the Disney hotline and you can have them cancel it. So if they end up charging you from July to August, those 2 months, you can actually go in and you can get those refunded as well. But if you choose to keep the monthly payments going and you choose to keep your pass, you will as well get that 1 month extension that the guests who paid in full will be getting as well. But if you liked this video and you found it very informative, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, because I would love to know if this is something you guys want to see more of. As well, while you are at it, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because why not? If you love Disney and I love Disney, why can't we be Disney loving friends? Like, why can't we? So make sure to subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on all of my social media. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. Those will be all on the next screen that you will see. So please make sure to go and do that. And don't forget to leave that comment if you have any questions at all about the Disney opening or things that they're changing, anything like that. Make sure to leave me that comment. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I will be doing more like this, because I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot more information that Disney's gonna be releasing. But with that, I'm gonna end this video here. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.